All right, guys. Hello, and how are you? I moved my camera around, which means it's now too short. Yay, team. All right. It is November the 1st. Go beyond for November. We have arrived. Tonight, you're going to need your chair, a towel, your body towel, a pair of weights, and 2 bands for legs. 2 bands for legs. We're going to do quite a bit of things. If you want to do this barefooted, that is totally great. Entirely up to you. Shoes on, totally great. Entirely up to you. As you can see, I'm in my new room. Anybody new who's coming in, who started from the beginning, I don't know. Okay, we're going to start with our warm-up. Hopefully I don't stick my hand up in a fan. We'll see how it goes. Okay. All right. Yep, definitely got the camera at the wrong angle. Here we go. All right. Over there. Let's just do a little high knee march. Make sure you're making the effort to pick the knees up as high as you can. I know you may have to march a little slower, but you want to pick those legs up. 4, 3, 2, and out, out, and out. So you're just basically doing a hip switch and a knee turn. Four, 3, 2, 1. I want you to lift, lift. So now you're going into your quads. And let's add a little push. Push, reach. Switch it to knee raise in front. Push up. Still with the knee raise. Heel back. And down and march. Check it out. Roll the shoulders. March it out wider. Hips. Try to keep your head level and make all the movement from here down. So you're really using the obliques and the hips. 4, 3, 2, sit back here. Now everything is at the hips and your hamstrings. Relax your upper body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go still, sit down, and up, and down, push up, and down, push up, and down, push up, bring it in. Let's march. Add a little heel kick, push with your heel and not with your toes. Four, 3, kick to the side. Four, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Pick up your bicep weights. All right. We're just going to do a standard bicep set. So relax your shoulders, relax your neck, and lift. 1, 2, and 1, 2. 1, 2, and not quite all the way down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So what we're going to do is you're going to roll your shoulders back. Take those elbows so that you can see them behind your back. Same thing. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pinch your shoulders. Keep those elbows way back there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and bring it on down. Relax and roll. In and out. Now let's go to a 4 count with a lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is no extension. It's just that I lift the elbows and down. So you want to curl, lift the elbows, drop the elbows, take it down. Curl, elbows, elbows, and down. Elbows, elbows, and down. Curl, elbows, elbows, and down. Shrug. 2, 3, 4. From the hammer curl position, we're going to go do a little extension. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2. So you're just going to basically drop it on down here. So you lift, lift, and just slide it on down. Lift, lift, slide it down. Lift, lift, slide it down. Last one. Lift, lift, slide it down. And done. All right. Okay, we're going to do hip hinge. So get your chair in position wherever you want it to be. Remember, we just use the chair as a target. Y'all know this. And I'm going to just go ahead and start in my wide stance since I have done workout earlier today. But let's warm up our hamstrings. So remember, at a naked neutral, take the hips back, go right into hamstrings, and just hold it there for me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's just press into our hinge a little bit and pulse. Right here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side to side. Left, right. You will be pushing from the heel right up into the glutes. So you're feeling that shift inside those muscles when you go from side to side. And back to the center, low pulse. Go as low as you can in that pulse, almost sitting down. There you go. And let's go up halfway. Breathe it up. Here we go. And down. Shake your legs out, little hip hinge, little pull. And the other way. We're going to add arms. So you're going to go gently in your hinge. Bring your arms out to shoulder level. And let's sit into it. As you sit in a little more, your arms come up a little more. Keep that head and neck in neutral and pulse. 2, 3, 4. Now, if this is too long, then you fold your arms into goal post. So you're still getting that movement. You can even bring them into W, squeeze the shoulder blades. What's going to work for you right now? Lift those toes up a little bit if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Push it up. Roll the shoulders. Again, that little hip, you want to loosen that back. And the other way. Okay, let's go down here. We're going to go back into our side to side. Left, right, left, right, left, right. So when you go left, you're going to lift your right arm. So you're going to go right, left. Okay, opposite. So basically you're bracing with the arm or the leg you're going to. And you're only midway. You're not in super squishy position. Let's do stop sign hands as you push out. So you're flexing your arms. Get those muscles involved. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Ooh, check it out. Do little wiggles. You gotta do that wiggles. All right, here's where we're gonna balance. We're gonna hip hinge on our towel. Yep. Start with that narrow stance. Hips. Just sit back as far as you can. Adjust yourself if you need to. And pulse. Head and neck at neutral, belly tucked into your thighs. Whatever you want to do with your hands. If you want to brace, you can. Because you are on unsteady ground here. So whatever you want to do. If you want to let your toes touch, that is totally copacetic. Let your heels push back. 5, 4, 3, 2, press up. Nice and slow, step off. I'm going to adjust a little bit. Now, we were at hip length. Let's step out just outside that foot impression. Hips back and down. And pulse. And a little rock and roll, no tilting back and forward here. Stay out of the knees if you can. They're going to bend a little bit, that's okay. Belly tuck to the thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, come up. Nice and slow when you do it. Let's pick up the knees, step off. Little hip hula. Do those 4 points. That front point is going to be good for your lower back. The other way. Now, we're going to the wide edges up here, and I just want your toes on the towel, heels on the floor, firm, hips back. Here we go. And pulse. Head and neck neutral. Side to side. Now, I'm not doing a shoulder dip so much as my hips are really moving back there. And center. Go as low as you can. Press it up. Now, you get to choose where you want to be on the towel at this point. So for me, I'm going to go back to that middling position because I don't do it very often. My feet are at that optimal point for me to balance either forward or backwards. Okay, here we go. Just start low, slow. And find that spot that's going to work for you right now, where you're not in your knees entirely. You're in a good hinge. You just hold that position. Here we go. Pulse it out. Good back position. Breathe, people. Four, 3, 2, 1, and up. Ooh, buddy. Okay, pick up those heels. And you get to sit down and put the bands on. I'm going to stop this for just a second. So you'll need to put your heaviest band on at thigh level and your lighter band on at ankle level. And the reasoning, there is a rationale behind this. The shorter the lever, the stronger your legs are. So you're going to put the strongest band on the shortest lever, which you can handle very easily. You're going to put the easier band on the longer lever, okay? So get it in, and don't get rid of that towel, because we're still going to use it. I know, but Mom, why? Okay, and then ankles. And then take your handy dandy towel, because you're going to move it to the side of your chair. Again, using the chair as a target, with your feet at the back foot of the chair and the towel at the front foot of the chair. You can step. Now, you might need to pull the towel back a little bit depending on how big your stride is. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to do that right now because that makes sense. What we're going to do before we turn the music on is you're going to step with your left foot over, okay? Notice you've got 2 bands pulling on you, and you're going to step back into that reverse lunge. So if you need this to assist with the balance. Please don't sit there thinking, I should be able to do this. You got two bands trying to knock you over. Step forward and back. Okay, bring your feet up, switch. Now you're going to do it with the right foot. Step forward and back. And again, make sure this is something you can do. If you need to draw the band up from the ankles to mid-calf to better assist you, you can. Okay, we're doing a lot of legs. There's all kinds of places to go. This is me waddling up to turn the music on. Whack, 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 whack. All right, here we go. Starting with the left foot, we're just going to take our time and do 8. The count will be on the back foot. Ready? Step forward. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring your feet up. Let's do the right leg now. The count will be on the back foot. Step forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it in. Widen your stance a little bit. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to step forward and back. Alternate stepping forward and back. You want to make sure you strike with the heel, put that toe down, and then come back. Keeping your legs hip distance apart. Starting with the left leg. Heel toe, and return without it. We're doing this. 2, and return. 3, and return. 4, and return. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. All right, step in front of your towel. Now we're just going to do step backs, alternating. So this time you're going to make sure you do toe strike and then push your heel down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and sit on the front edge of your chair for just a moment. While I look down here and think about what we're doing, because it is going to be sitting down. Ha ha ha. All right. If you want to bring that the band up to mid-calf, that's okay. In fact, it's recommended. Not below your knees, but at mid-calf, the widest part of your calf. I want to turn it down just a smidge. All right. So we're going to be working on hip adduction and abduction. So what you're going to do is keeping your feet on the floor. You're simply going to open. Keep your feet even. Don't let your ankles go way out here. They should be right below your knees. And then slowly let them close. Open, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. probably feeling it right here in that little round spot. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start with our legs open. And we're going to close, but do not let them slam because it's going to be a quick closure. So you're going to go 1 and then go out. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. So ready? Start with your legs open. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 9, 2, 3, 4, and 10, 2, 3, 4. Slide it in. All right, go ahead and take this big band down to that same level where the other band is. Because basically, we're basically doubling up, just like this. So yeah, you should feel a big difference. We're just going to open and close. Just go open, close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and slide it in. All right. Rock, 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 rock. Steady Eddie. Take this down. See if your legs still work, guys. Are they still working? Yay. Slide the tail out of the way. And stand up. We're going to pick up our weights. All right. We're going to be doing some long arm muscle work. So go ahead and let your shoulders relax right here. I'm going to turn sideways a little bit so you can see what's going on. So we're going to use our pendulum. And remember, you're never going any higher than a handshake position. So when one arm is out in handshake, the other arm is back. And then you slowly switch it up. And your abs will become engaged. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now that we know what we're doing, we're going to hold at the top for 2 seconds. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and down. All right. Shrink your arms out because we're fixing to add some bends, and I want to make sure you can do that. So, if I follow the leader here, you're going to go out, fold and bend, out, and pendulum. Fold and bend, out, pendulum. So you're bicepping in front and doing the kickback, fold, and back. Open, switch, fold and bend, out, switch, fold and bend, out, switch, fold and bend, switch, fold and bend, switch, fold and bend, last one, switch, fold and bend, and here. Roll those shoulders out, little arms, and I think we're at abs. Nope, not at abs. I've got a little piece of paper covering what I'm doing here. All right. You will need to be in the front of your chair. We're doing a sit-stand curtsy lunge thing. So don't have your legs touching the chair. Okay, you want to be in front of the chair, just far enough forward that you can sit your hips back and touch. So you might need to come forward a little bit more so you're barely touching because you're not going to do a true sit. So what we're going to do is sit, stand, curtsy lunge. Come back, sit, stand, curtsy lunge. That's why you need that space there so that you can actually sweep that leg back through here. Okay, ready? Here we go. Sit, stand, curtsy, return. Sit, stand, curtsy, return. So this is our pattern. You can figure out what's going to work best for you. We don't all have to be in time. You might need to take it a little slower sit, which is always okay. So once you controlling that sit, same thing with the curtsy lunge. You might want to go slower. You might want to go lower. And really use that as a stretch. I don't want us always caught up in counting. Counting is great. Sometimes you need to be free to move and let your body work for you. Not somebody driving it. And this is not drive time. The song didn't give it away. Let's do two more, one on each side. One here. All right, pick up your towel. Go to your big open space, wherever that may be at this current time. You'll do a curtsy lunge with the towel raised. So you'll get here and up here. Or if you want to go here. So we're just moving those arms to different places. We're not confined. Good. Set your pace. Last one. All right. Come back to your chair. You're going to need to put a band on at your thighs. Okay, band at your thighs. Whichever resistance weight you choose, because we're going to be doing abs, and the band at your thighs is going to make your legs are going to be passive, just holding. They're not going to be kinetically moving. They're going to be doing isometric, static movement. Or since it's static, be non-movement. And you'll need your weight, so if they're behind you or below you, oh, there they are. So I've got mine behind me where I can grab them when I need them. So get your band set. Remember, you want to be on the front edge of your chair. The band needs to be at resistance weight, so your legs don't need to be together. No matter how much the band is wanting to pull your legs together, make them come apart. Find that spot, and then scooch those toes out there so you can see them just beyond your knees. Okay? The goal with the legs here is just to simply hold it at this position. The band wants to pull it together. This is the static, non-kinetic work that you're doing. Just holding it. With the weights, we'll be here. We're going to do a combination of pulses. We'll do some shoulder drops with the rotation, and we'll do our spoon, which I love the spoon. Cindy, so our spoon is where you keep your shoulders even. You start up here with your shoulders even, and then you just kind of roll around. You're just going to roll around the cup of the spoon, keeping your shoulders even. So you're not turning a shoulder and then turning a shoulder. You're keeping this piece flat, just like it's like just a squeegee around the curve of that spoon. And you'll find that it's really going to engage a lot of this. Everybody else is probably going, no, please, no. All right, we're going to the next song. Got my feet back in position. Here we go. Make sure your knees are apart. Now let's just go ahead and start with our arms right here. Go from our 90 to our 80 position. Feel how that tightness is up here, and it'll work its way down. Now let's just do a steady 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mind your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to 90. If you want to add more to your legs, you simply just take them a little bit wider, make that hold a little harder. This is where you can set your levels. So let's do our rotation. Our rotations, you're going to go into the 80, and you're simply going to rotate over, come back to center. Rotate over, come back to center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up. Let your legs come in for just a second. Rock. You can take it down to one weight. Hold it by the heads. This will kind of align your shoulders here. Twist your elbows. You're making a long line. You're going to lean over to the left and come forward. So you're just in front of 90. And you're going to scoop it back. Keep it straight. And scoop. So basically you go from one bone to another. Catch your ribs here. Keep the elbows even if you can. Try not to drop them. So you're just scooping across the top of that spoon. Keep going. Just keep going. I'm going to plank that one again. Give us a little extra abs. Still spooning. Do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come to center. Take this guy down. Bring your legs in. Take it below your knees to the widest part of your calf. This will take most of you out of any knee issues. Again, toes are in front. Take your legs apart so that your legs are holding. Now, this time you're just going to go to mummy position. This time you are going to do the spoon with a curve. So you're going to lean your shoulder, and you're going to use your shoulder to kind of swipe your shoulder through your back to the other shoulder to swipe in. So we're trying to hit these muscles in a lot of different angles. And the thing you have to watch is your legs are going to want to close at some point to kind of brace yourself. Or you can widen your stance, which will confuse your rear end. Because like the wider you go, the harder you have to work. But you get better balance, but you're having to work harder. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come to the center. Let your legs come together. Pull it up just on top of your calves. Pull your feet in so your heels are underneath your knees. Just part your legs open. Take your feet to that V shape like this so that they're kind of levered against each other at that angle. Press your hands. Go from your 90 to 80. Okay, because your feet are closer in and they're pressed out, you're probably feeling it fairly tightly. Pulse, 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 pulse. We're just going to finish this out. Breathe. And roll it forward. Knees in and get the hands off. All right. So where you are on the chair, I want you to take yourself, just adjust yourself on the chair so that your left leg, your thigh is going towards the back of the chair, and you can bring your ankle up and park it on the chair right here, square to your right leg. And you can kind of lean against the back of the chair. So your leg is supported. And once you've got that in, I want you to sit up so you're not leaning against the back of the chair. And what we're going to do is, first off, we're going to lean right in between the knees. So you're going to lean this way. Be mindful of your ankle. You'll probably feel the pull most out of the upper left part of your hip flexor and your ribs. And then come up out of that. We're going to turn towards this left knee. I'm going to just take that arm right here so you've got that long line, and we're simply going to lean into it. Now, your foot's pressing against here, so you can't go very far, but you feel the different stretch in here. You've got that inside stretch and this backside stretch over here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently roll it back in. And we're going to carefully lift that foot up and take it down. Adjust yourself so that you can do the same thing with your right leg. All right, you want to brace against this right here. The most uncomfortable thing is the chair. It's hard on the ankle. Going through the center, sit up nice and tall, and then just lean into it. Stop when you have to. You'll feel that pull. Just hold it there. Relax your toes on that bottom foot. Breathe through it. And up. All right, turn, arm extended, and you're just gonna roll from the hips into this. Let this foot press into that leg, because that'll stop you from going too far. Hold it here. And come out of it. All right, go ahead and right yourself in the chair. I'll play that one again so we can stretch a little bit more. Sit on the front edge of your chair now. So we've done the front, we've done the different parts. We're going to go into the inner thighs a little bit. So I want you to widen your stance as much as you can. Make sure you're on your chair. Once you get this part of your legs as wide as you can go. I want you to turn your feet even further. And once you turn your feet, you're going to feel these muscles tighten up a little bit more so that you can stretch. And just sit up nice and tall. So you've got your volume control on your feet there. And if it's too tight, you just bring them back in a little bit and then take them back out. So you want to feel the movement in that muscle, that tighten, that tighten it up, the release, the tighten, the release. And then go ahead and swing your feet so they're facing forward. You should feel complete release right there. Take your heels out so that they're beyond your knees. We're going to take our elbows to the tops of our thighs. So take a nice deep breath. Roll your pelvis forward and just come to the finger position. Here you're focusing on your low back. You've got your hands to keep you from going too far. Relax your toes. Head and neck are neutral. Head and neck are neutral. Go ahead and lift your feet if you need to kind of tell your legs to relax just a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's take the left hand down towards the floor and the right hand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin that slow roll down. And that switch back up. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's roll it down. Can you put both hands on the floor? Shoulder width apart. Lift your toes. Lift your heels. Lift your toes. Lift your heels. And elbows back to knee. Take your head and neck back into good position. And using your head and neck as a guide, you're just going to roll it up. We're not arching our back. We're just going right back into good lift position. Rock. Walk your feet in. Little hula hips. Make sure you've gotten all of those kinks worked out of your low back. And done. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the video, and we will catch you next time.